Welcome to the channel, guys. We know you could be anywhere. Thanks for being here. If you are new here, watch a few videos and subscribe if you like them. If you're a returning subscriber or viewer, then drop a like on the video. What up, guys? Today we'll be talking about Fortnite and Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. More specifically, will Blackout kill Fortnite? Since the Blackout beta has been released, many people have been asking, is this the Fortnite killer? Is this the thing that will topple Fortnite? Is Fortnite really doomed? If you have not heard of the Battle Royale game genre, it is a game where you are dropped onto a map with other players and you must battle to survive and be the last man standing. At the heart of this genre is a contest for survival. You must be the last man standing, guys. Battle Royale games started blowing up in 2017 with the release of PUBG on the Steam platform, and then with Fortnite Battle Royale being released in September of that same year. It was released as an early access title from Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Then iOS, Nintendo Switch, and Android followed in 2018. Fortnite was already on the rise, but all eyes were on Ninja, a streamer on Twitch, when he played that fateful Fortnite game with Drake. After that, we saw the meteoric rise of Fortnite after the media latched onto that story. They were covering all the angles. What is Fortnite? Who is this ninja? How much money does he make playing Fortnite? He makes how much money playing Fortnite? While Call of Duty looks very realistic with its guns and battle mechanics, Fortnite had a more cartoony look and feel to it, but both games touched their audience. Then we saw another jump in popularity with Fortnite at the E3 Fortnite Pro-Am, where Ninja and Marshmello took first place. This was quickly followed by the summer skirmish events that Epic hosted and the tremendous amount of money they just threw at that thing. Not to mention the controversy that surrounded some of its players who won. There was even more growth on top of that. So with all of this growth in just a single year, who would not want a piece of that pie? The Call of Duty franchise was being forced into the Battle Royale market. I do believe that Call of Duty has its solid, hardcore base of fans that will play the game no matter what. But Call of Duty is not positioned to dethrone Fortnite. I repeat, Call of Duty is not positioned to dethrone Fortnite. Let me tell you why. Call of Duty would have to take over the culture much like Fortnite has done, and I just don't see it happening, guys. Here's the thing. If you are a winner and you just keep on winning, you're gonna make enemies who will wanna see you fail just because you win too much. Now, really, we need to take a look at this from a few perspectives, because when people are asking if Fortnite will be dethroned or killed by some other thing, they're really asking, will we see less of Fortnite gameplay on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and other platforms? And the answer is no, not right now, guys. You may see some streamers flock to the new thing, but that may just be for a limited time. They will still return to their bread and butter. We have seen this with Roblox streamers, Minecraft streamers, WoW content creators, GTA content creators. The question always arises with content creators: why are they on my channel? Is it me or is it the game? We will also want to take a look at the advertiser friendliness of the game, because let's face it, if you're a content creator, you want to do that for a living, and that means you need those advertising dollars and sponsor dollars. So we must also take a look at this from a simple perspective of advertiser friendliness. That's the positioning we want to take a look at it from. And then we want to take a look lastly at in-game vehicles. Why? Because the PUBG crowd believes that this is important. Really, it boils down to rapid updatability of the game. How quickly can you pivot as a business? Does your business model and infrastructure allow for rapid change? Now, I remember back in 2012 seeing a lot of Call of Duty footage and discussions where people were talking about the exact same thing. Who would dethrone Call of Duty? But before the whole PewDiePie and Logan and Jake Paul fiascos happened, there was a different YouTube altogether, guys. Remember the YouTube before the adpocalypse, when you could just throw anything up on YouTube and it would make a buck? You could also be a bad actor. Oh, Well, those days are gone, son. Now you need to think about what you are putting on YouTube, what you're putting on Twitch, what you're putting on Mixer as a content creator. You must determine if your content will be advertiser friendly. No streamer wants to see the dreaded demonetization button from YouTube, that little demonetization icon. Guns and violence have become a taboo subject, and many advertisers just don't want to be associated with it. If you are using tools to construct your tags and titles, you don't want to include gun or any type of violent words in your title or tags, since this may lead to a demonetization flag. This means that it would not be considered advertiser friendly. Of course, you could do a manual appeal. Good luck with that. Now, here's the thing. Call of Duty looks a bit too real. While this realism is fine for gameplay and hardcore users, this is not fine for YouTubers or streamers trying to make a living. Parents are becoming more and more aware of what their kids are watching and want to protect their young little minds from excessive violence. And advertisers see this, and they want to make sure to associate their dollars with those things that are going to be more positive for their brand. Enter Fortnite with its cartoon violence, fun physics, and wacky emotes, and you have a recipe for child-friendly success. Plus, the game's free to play. And let's face it, guys, businesses need to go where the eyes are. If all eyes are on Fortnite, then obviously the advertising dollars will be there too. Is it the game or the streamer? Streamers who are currently playing Fortnite and are seeing a lot of success on their respective platforms will be more reluctant to switch over to a new game, as their numbers will decline. And let's face it, whenever numbers decline, that will inevitably affect the bottom line, right? And then many will switch back to the tried and true game, which will be Fortnite in this case, since that is where the initial success came from. Those who are successful in switching their games around understand that there is usually a shaking off period where you are trying to evaluate if the people who are on your stream are just there for you, or are they there for the game? Are they there for the entertainment that you provide, or are they there for the game and the entertainment that you provide? I don't know. Who knows? But that's where a lot of content creators are at right now with their mindset. The minute they see a drop in viewership, they're like, oh, I better switch back to my tried and true game that I know brought in the views so that my advertising dollars can go up. Now, lastly, let's talk about vehicles. Now, when Fortnite came out, a lot of PUBG fanatics said that the map was too small and that there were no vehicles. Fortnite answered by putting in shopping carts, ATKs, grapplers, and constantly updating the map through a dynamic story that people are telling themselves. What other company can do this right now? What other company can do this? What other company is able to pivot this fast? What other company can do an update that quickly? Epic has constructed an infrastructure that is highly flexible and adaptable. They are a force to be reckoned with. I don't think Call of Duty will be able to keep up with the updates that Fortnite is doing, not unless they change their infrastructure of the game and their current business model. Yes, Fortnite is a free-to-play game, while Call of Duty will cost about $60 when it drops. In the words of Seth Godin, people don't believe what you tell them. They rarely believe what you show them. They often believe what their friends tell them. They always believe what they tell themselves. I think that there will be some diehard Call of Duty fans that will play the game anyway, no matter what. They have told themselves that they're loyal to the Call of Duty franchise and they're gonna stick with it. I also think that Call of Duty will be a top tier selling game, but it will definitely not surpass Fortnite. It is not the Fortnite killer, guys. According to Epic, over 70 million people are playing Fortnite right now. Fortnite has embedded itself into our current culture. We go to the grocery store and we see kids standing in line doing orange justice or asking their mom to buy them a gift card so that they can get some V-Bucks so they can purchase some skins, an emote, and a pickaxe. Fortnite is a juggernaut of a game. The game runs very well and it is really fun. The game will not stop being popular just because Blackout is released. When you have a game that is a perfect storm, then you have something awesome. Is Call of Duty going to have multiplayer on PC, mobile, Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation? Will there be crossplay? Fortnite is currently dominating all the platforms. Are there people still playing other games? Sure, but many of them still come back to Fortnite because it cannot be ignored. Blackout will just help people play Fortnite more. Many people right now are complaining about Fortnite burnout. However, as the older players leave and newer players come into Fortnite, the current player base can get more practice and become better at the game, resulting in more wins for them. Then, when the older players players return, they will find a whole new ecosystem of players with updated skills and an updated map, which makes game replayability awesome. Also, whenever Fortnite's being updated, you can play another game such as Blackout. I'm out, guys.
Oh man.
All right.
Oh, no.
He's doing the method from Gronky.
He pulled the reversal.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Kevin with the clutch! Oh my gosh! And see, Kevin, you couldn't have done it if no one was cheering for you. You couldn't have done it if no one was cheering for you.
Congrats, Kevin.
Woo! Oh my gosh!
Look and see how much experience you got from that.
4,167!
Hey guys,
Wait.
400% experience. 400% experience this weekend.
Oh my god.
Man, one